So I did my project on the fitness center located at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. The fitness center that I will be mainly talking about is located at the Perkinson campus of Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College has several different campuses, but this is the one I'll be talking about, like I said, located on the Perkinson campus. Here's a flyer that can be seen around campus. It has the schedule Monday through Thursday from 6 to 10, and Friday from 6 a.m. to 6, and Saturday from 1 to 5. And this is the flyer that can be seen around campus, and I like this one because I like the quote, "The only easy day was yesterday." The fitness center was started in 1998. As you can see, there are black and white equipment. The white equipment is the oldest equipment there. The next equipment that was bought was the PACE equipment, which was purchased in 2006 and slowly added on since then. The current fitness director, he started in 2012, and he began adding pieces to the facility each year. And he stated he is phasing out the white equipment. He's saying the black equipment is more modern. So let's get to the positive points. The positive point, or one positive point, is that it has free weights and not just machine weights. In other facilities on different campuses, they mostly have the just the machines. So it by having free weights and machines, it makes it versatile to all and benefit to all individuals. Another positive point is that how it's set up. So as you can see in the first picture, so you see where the treadmills are, but if you look through the window, that is actually where the weight room is. So this was already established, like I said, since 1998, but it benefit during these tough times with COVID. That way everyone's not in the same room and everyone's not crowded. But because of COVID, you can't see on the pictures. Maybe you can. Those signs, they spread them out. Not spread them out. They have signs that saying practicing safe distancing. So every other treadmill is only in use. But prior to COVID, of course, everyone can use the machines. But again, they call this it's the fitness center. But then you have the cardio area. Then you have the weight area through the windows. Then we also have a um, fitness room, and that's where you do a lot of yoga and Zumba, or also core. So this is one of my favorite positive points about the facility. From 12 to 1 is employees only. Only employees can work out between 12 and 1, meaning no students. It's not crowded at all. Uh, very few of us between that time, but I enjoy it. I love the fact I can literally walk from my office to the fitness area and get me a workout in. No excuses, right? Oftentimes, this is where I meet different faculty and employees amongst the campus here at the Perkinson campus, and we get to talk about certain things and work at the same time, and of course, improve our health. So right here in the background, Mr. Christopher Upton, he is the fitness director. He's always in here, and he's one of the people that I interview to get more information about the fitness area. And again, this is where you can catch me between 12 and 1. All right, negative issues. So number one, this bar is only for structure. It's located on the ceiling. The fitness coordinator has inquired about purchasing pull-up bars. He said that's very beneficial to a fitness area because it works the whole body. So that's something he really wants to have in the fitness area, but he has nowhere to put them due to the bars not being a loading bar, which means it doesn't allow weight bearing. So he said that that's something that's on his wish list, and the college has told him that probably won't happen because it's not necessary and it's not on their to-do list. All right, another negative issue is the roof. The roof received damage by 2 different hurricanes. Can you guess which hurricane it was, the first one? You guessed it, Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. So it received damage in 2005, and they attempted to fix it. They fixed it by putting up 3.8s, and it should have been a 1/2 inch. And they spent more money. So the contract went cheap. So the contractor went cheap, tried to go the cheap route, and ended up not working. It's a drip roof over the area going to the main roof of the area. So therefore they can't seal the joint, and they spent more money trying to do it and can't fix it. So they, in order for them to fix the roof on that side that was caused from Hurricane Katrina damage, they would have to demolish the entire building. So what they do, they make do what they have, and they pull out the buckets for the water because it drips on one side. Then on the other side was caused from the most latest hurricane, which was Hurricane Zeta, this past November 2020. Therefore, that can be fixed. That is in their price range to get fixed. So that's something they're looking to do in the future. But because of that, they added more buckets into the hallways. So the next negative issue, there's 2 parts to the flooring. So number 1, you can clearly see that it's missing a strip, which can cause, can be a hazardous with trips and falls, and of course an eyesore. But then 2, the material of the floor. The material of the floor is kind of rubbery. He said this is more than likely to be used in a gymnasium, and he prefers the floor all the way around like the black mats that you see there, but more connected. That's the material he prefers to use. It has more grip. So he has inquired about that, and we'll get to the pricing in a few. So I wanted to share with you guys the other fitness center located on the campuses. So this fitness center is located on the Jackson County campus. I forgot the square footage, but here you can clearly see that it's bigger. To the left, it looks like that's their cardio room, and it's upstairs. This one's 2 stories. It's upstairs, and down below you can see the gymnasium. Then they do have some free weights that you can see in the middle, and then there's the machine weights. And these are pictures from the Harrison County Campus Fitness Center. As you can see, the fitness center has a good color scheme. That's the colors of the institution. And then it also has the college logo. So all their equipment is pretty new. They don't have much free weights, but they have a lot of machines. So the story behind this is that the vice president, or one of the vice presidents, was actually working at the Jackson County campus and began writing a grant to receive funding to get new equipment for the fitness area. So then he later got transferred to the Harrison County campus. Therefore, he took his paperwork with him that he was doing with the grant. So therefore, the paperwork went through under the Harrison County campus, and they were able to receive the grant. From my understanding, this is about no later than 3 years old. So the funny thing about the fitness areas located at the different campuses, follow me here. The Parkerston campus where I work and where the issues I've been talking about, that facility is the smallest of all the facilities, right? But then that facility has the most usage. Right, they have more usage compared to the Harrison County and the Jackson County, but their facilities are way bigger than the Parkerston campus. But the reason is because Parkerston campus is the only campus that has the dorms, because that's where the athletes are. So therefore, since they stay on the dorm, they live there, they get up at different times to come. Whereas the Harrison County campus and the Jackson County campus, everyone there commutes. So it was not as likely to have people or have students to come want to work out and go home or come there early to work out. So that's what me and the fitness director talks about, and his budget is different. So the Harrison County and the Jackson County campuses, they have a school budget, so therefore they are able to utilize more funding from that way. Whereas since we're the athletic campus, they don't have just the school funding, or not school funding, but school money that just goes towards the campus. They have it broken down into different sports and different departments. So he was telling me that he gets a small cut and not just necessarily part of the school budget. So future renovations, parts of the roof can be done, but there are parts that will not be done due to the location makeup on the building. Like I said, there was damage from the roof from 2005, and it's still there, and it probably will not be fixed anytime soon because of the location. They would have to reconstruct and tear down the whole fitness area to just fix that one. So they make do what they have. They pull out the buckets when it rains. I see the buckets all the time when it rains. The other one, they're looking into doing the floor in a few years because, like I said, the rubbery part, they're looking at doing that. And the weight bearing beams, they say will not be placed or replaced because the college does not think it's necessary. They think that they can make do with that. And when doing pricing, the director told me that it is protocol that the college has to reach out to 3 different contractors and go with the best one. So they can't just go with someone. So right now, for instance, because we talked about this, for instance, we are getting a new gymnasium built, a new gym built for the basketball team. It's going to be real nice. Even though they already have a contractor over there, we can't just say, hey, come do this fitness area or do this one because you're already being used. We still have to, or they still have to reach out to 2 other contractors to see who has the best bid. That's protocol from what he told me. So they just can't go with someone who's already been here or have a past history with, even though, again, that they are working. I think it's Mac Construction, because I reached out. Mac Construction is working on the brand new gymnasium. I can't just say, hey, when you get done with that, come fix the fitness area. We still have to reach out to other contractors, 3 contractors, to go with the best bid. School protocol. So I did reach out to 3 contractors. One talked to me, said he's gonna call me back. I gave him told him what I was doing, and he said he was gonna call me back, but he never did, which was Mac. Then I got in touch with another contractor. He said he retired and he couldn't really give me good numbers because he said numbers and pricing have changed over the years. And third, I talked to Travis. He was Travis Construction, and they did write me up a proposal. As you can see, I don't want to read it line by line, but they talked about the loading board, the demolition and debris disposal. That's with the roof. The one I told you that was damaged by Hurricane Katrina, and that was going to be a hard one to fix. And we talked about the flooring, the roof repair, and the asphalt on the shingles, and the drop ceiling. So this is my proposal, and I plan on sharing this with the fitness director. So in conclusion, I really enjoy doing this project. I enjoy learning more about the college and the different facilities, the history of the facilities, the other facilities located at the other campuses. I do think it's fascinating that we have the smallest facility with the oldest equipment, but we have more usage, meaning more students come and actually work out in our facility. But it does make sense because we have an enrollment, I believe, up to 2,000 to 3,000, whereas the other campuses double us. So they have like 6,000, 6 to 7 or thousand enrolled. So I guess they based it off that. But due to, like I said, us having dorms, students are always in and out, in and out, in and out, working out. And if something else I thought was funny, the clinical, not clinical, I keep saying clinical, not the clinical coordinator, but the fitness coordinator, he said it never fails that he'd have a lot of students come in around this time and work out so much. It's the most crowded time because everyone's trying to get right for spring break. So that was something he shared with me, and we laughed about it. And like right now, when the students walk in, he says, "See, I told you." But I do think this is interesting, and I enjoyed doing this. And hopefully, I will give my, not hopefully, but I will give my um, invoice to the director, and maybe he can push the changes to happen more quickly. Hope you enjoyed my project.